but share. Leave the busy world out there. Grab your yarn and your favorite tea. There's a place where friends can be. Every stitch tells a story. Every color shines so bright. Welcome to Horizon Crochet, where creativity finds its way. Laugh a little, stay a while. Share a pattern, share a smile. At Horizon Crochet, we're all friends here, making memories year after year. One stitch at a time, we'll grow together, crocheting through every kind of weather. Grab your yarn, grab your tea. Come crochet with Kelly. Horizon Crochet. Come on.
I almost did it. I almost did it again, Kathleen. Hi, everybody. My name is Kelly, and I am part of Horizon Crochet. I'm laughing at myself because, well, you have to, right? So, who liked the music? I finally figured it out, and I'm so glad I was able to play Barb's intro music for me. Absolutely loved it. Love it. Still loved it. The reason I say loved is because 15 minutes before I went live, I played it for a family member and they loved it. So they said it was very fitting, and I think it's very fitting too. So thanks again, Barb. I know you're in here, the OG Barb. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Kathleen. Hey, Sarah. And Barb, and there's two more in the shadows just saying hello. I hope you all are having a good day. Hope you had a good morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, wherever you are watching this. I hope it's a good one. Some things I wanted to share right off the bat while Barb is still here. I have something exciting to show on Barb's live after at 7 o'clock. Barb, you're still doing your crochet and chat today, right? I hope. Crossing my fingers. Let me know if you're not, because I'll just spill the beans now. So anyway, yeah, so I'll remind you all at the end of the live too. I'm just really excited. Yes. Okay, great. Good. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to Friday nights more than any other evening of the week because I have my live. It's the end of the week. My 50-hour work week is done. Tomorrow I have one more yarn shop to go to, maybe two. Sarah and I we're in a debate about, not with each other, but anyway, long story. So it's going to be a great, fun crochet weekend. So I'm super excited. And if you did hear my new intro music, Barb, very talented, put that together for me. And I think it's very folky and very, very much me. I mean, I like all kinds of music, but for the vibe of what I'm doing here, it's just kind of low key and enjoyable and a little pep, just a little pep, right? You know. Anyway, so Furls is having a sale, and I mentioned this before. They started their sale on the 17th, and I want to make a recommendation to you all. And you know I love furls, but if you get furls, see this little green guy? I would not recommend this color. I recommend every other color they have, 110%. But it is so hard to read the font, not just because I'm blind, because I'm not really blind, but I shouldn't use that kind of language. Even with a magnifying glass right here, it is so hard to see. I just want to give you an example of how hard it is to see that font. And that was my little tip of the day. I know that's not a big one, and I don't want to come off as a complainer, but it's a little frustrating. And I almost want to get a Sharpie and mark on it, but gosh, I can't do that, right? Can't put a marker. Would you take a Sharpie to a hook that you may have spent way too much money on? Because I'm in Canada and everything costs more here. I love Canada, but it does cost more here to live up here than it does in the States. So I'm curious, if you had a furls hook and you needed to label the size on it, would you take a Sharpie to it? I can't do it. I just can't get myself to do it. Grandma, yes, as long as it dries before you use it. That's a good point, because you don't want it to smear all over. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't get myself to do it. It's the OCD in me. Just hear me growl. I'm going, Hey, Jerry. Hi, Kelly. Excuse the spelling, because I just glanced and saw you were live, and I'm driving in my car, so I'm listening to you. Hello, darling. Hi, Jerry. It's good to see you, hear you. You know, that kind of read you. I'm reading you. Kathleen, I have one the same color, and you're absolutely right. I thought about a Sharpie too. Yeah, right? And I have two of them, and two of these. This is a 5.5, and I have a 6. And if I keep them, I have like a pouch that I keep one in one side of the pouch and one in the other side of the pouch, because it's just really hard to see. Beautiful hooks, gorgeous hooks. I'm going to buy one day for somebody. It's very special, but I am not going to get that color. It's just hard on the eyes, just like black is hard to crochet. Some people struggle with darker colors. I'm glad I'm not alone, Kathleen, because I was definitely like, man, I want to write on this. And I don't want to take a piece of tape and wrap a tape around it either. You know, like masking tape and write it on there. I don't think it would stay anyway, because I just move my hands like all over the place when I crochet. I am not a graceful crocheter. And Jerry, I know you said you're here, and I'm a little all over the place. So you pay attention to the road, and I will keep you awake as you get to your destination. So what am I doing today? My title says, and I'm going to Crochet Monster Take 2. Because, as you guys know, I've been battling over this. I've done it wrong. It's inside out. I was doing back loop only instead of a traditional single crochet. And every time I pick it up and I start to do it, I can't get into it, and it's starting to stress me out. Do you ever have a project like that? Like, I'm too stubborn to frog it all, but I also really want to make one, and I want to have one that I've made so I can show everybody else too. And so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take a break from it for like a month, and I'm going to start a new one today. And I'm also going to use yarn that I'm really familiar with, because I did try and use the rainbow one back here. And I was going to get my magic circle going in my first couple of rows so I wouldn't have to do that as I was chatting. But it kind of threads a little bit on me. And when you have really tight stitches, because you don't want that white stuffy stuff or whatever you stuff your monster with to show, everything was just stressing me out about it. So we're going to go with what I know and do something what I don't know. So I'm compromising a little bit. And Sammy, I know I talk about Grandma's Crochet Corner all the time, and also Yarn Over Hook. Sammy at Yarn Over Hook has a theme for 2026, and it's joyful projects only. And if a project is not bringing you joy, you need to put it down and either frog it or move away from it for a little while. So I'm giving myself permission to have a joyful project so I can look forward to making a monster again. And I've already picked out the yarn, and I hope Mary can forgive me, but I'm not giving up on it. I'm just putting it aside for now. Yeah. And there was one other thing I wanted to share. And tomorrow, oh, not tomorrow, sorry. Yes, tomorrow too, but no. Sarah and Sarah doesn't even know this yet. She might be excited. I hadn't have a chance. Had been trying to organize a meetup, and we had a little bit of a foobar last time, but I got our meetup on the website called Meetups. You guys probably know about it. I'm a little new to it, and I put our July 4th. We don't celebrate July 4th up in Canada. I do in heart and in spirit, but it's Canada. It's not their holiday. So we have our crochet meet and greet on July 4th, and 6 people have signed up to come. Sarah, 6 people are going to be there on July 4th. And I don't know if they will actually show up. I'm kind of thinking, even if 50% of them show up, that's amazing. It's a place to start. We can take pictures, show people what we're doing, what we're working on, and how we want to help people. And I'm just really excited about that. I'm stoked. I hope Sarah's probably nervously excited about it. Sweet. Yes. So who knows how many more we'll get. And yeah, I'm just really excited about that. Kathleen, OMG, I thought about tape as well, and I thought it would rub on my hand. Kathleen, I swear, we're sometimes connected in the same brain, which might be a little scary. Yeah, if you know, you know. Right, Jerry? If you know, you know. And Kathleen knows. That's what I thought. If I put masking tape around it, it would eventually like rub off, get dirty, and me moving my hands all over the place. But yeah, Kathleen, I'm excited about it. I really am. We're not trying to make this like a huge 50 people party every month, something like that. We just want to spread the awareness of crochet around, especially in the age gap area. There seems to be a lot of people 45 and older or 23 and under who crochet. And then there's this like gap age group that just don't, I feel like we were, I don't know, we were in our young 20s when computers and mobile phones and all that stuff started to come out and we got distracted. So yeah. Anyway, so we're trying to reach that age group. Everybody is welcome, new to experienced, and OGs like Barb. So that made my day. That made me excited. And now, before I get started, what are you all working on? Or are you just sitting back, relaxing? Jerry, I know what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing. You do you, Jerry. You do you. And let's go ahead and make a magic circle. I haven't made a magic circle it's been a long time. What did they say? It's been a day. Something like that. So let's see how long it takes me to do a magic circle. And what size hook do I think I want to use? I've got my 5.5, my 6, my 6.5, my 7, and my 8. And I don't want to do 8 for sure. I don't even know why I saved it out. I thought about a 7, but I'm going to try a 6 first because this is chunky yarn. And we'll give it a try, see how it goes. Let me see here. Jerry, you guys crack me up. That's so funny. Jerry, I love it. Barbara, the original gangster, love it. She's the original grandma. It's the original Jerry, get it right. It's the original grandma. It's not the original gangster. We could call her the OGG. The original gangster grandma. The original grandma yeah. Okay. I've taken that as far as I possibly can. So let me go ahead and see how I do this. Kathleen says, you do you, Jerry, 10 and 2. Hands on the wheel. That's right. You tell her. I get nervous watching Jerry's videos. I know she doesn't look because I don't catch her looking. And if I'd caught her looking, I'd be like, Jerry, stop looking. But I get a little nervous too watching her just because we care. You know what I mean? So I learned a new way to do a magic circle. And I'm still trying to figure it out. I know you guys can't see this because I was holding it down too low, but I was focused, man. I was focused. So I got my magic circle. Actually, I did that a lot faster. But I'm curious if you all want to let me know. I like to ask questions. I'm a naturally curious person. I do more question asking than I actually do crocheting. So when I made this magic circle, I just learned this about an hour ago. You make a loop, right? Got a little loop, kind of looks like a heart if you put an indent right here. You pinch it with your middle finger and your thumb. Set your, oops, I forgot to set up my yarn. Set up your yarn in your hand. So I've got this little loop now. I get my hook. I put it in either way. And then I wrap it around my hook, pull it through, and then wrap it around again and pull it through. It always, I can't do it lifted up. And then I've got my magic circle. And then there's another way to do it. And this is the way that I used to do a magic circle because I'm a very visual learner. It's very hard for me to learn something new without visual aids. So if you come in here and you wrap like an X, like that, around your fingers, and then you go under here, around here, up, and then I have to cheat a little and put my finger in there and pull it like that. But I like the new way I learned better. How do you guys do it, ladies, gentlemen? Hi, Debbie. Do you do a magic circle where you make an X wrapped around your two fingers? Or do you make a loop? Because this loop, I wish I had learned this loop method a year ago. That is amazing. Debbie, I'm looking forward to the live tonight. So let's do this again. It's just too easy. Like, how did I not learn this before? Oh, the things we learn. And our minds are blown. So I need to put 6 single crochets in here. So where's Bon Bon? Make sure I'm doing this right this time. I could always call her. I'll take pictures of what I've got. Text them to her and say, did I do it right this time, Bon Bon? Because she's the one that caught the fact that I was doing it a little kooky, we'll call it. I'm not counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Once I get my magic circle done, 6. Let me make sure I have 6. Do I have a stitch marker? I'm sure I do somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got my 6. Now let's try and pull it a little tight here, but not too tight. Leave a little bit of a hole. See, that is so much better than the way I used to do it. Oh my gosh. And where did the video was on the Yarnspiration website, actually. I just Google search magic circle out of frustration instead of looking at some of the normal resources I go to. I was also on a different computer, so I didn't have all my bookmarks saved. And I am so glad that I found that. She goes a little fast, but you can slow it down, right? Let me get a stitch marker here. Where is these stitchy witchies? Really? I'm gonna have, here's some. And I want a bright one because I have dark yarn. Debbie doesn't use the magic circle. Debbie, do you do the like 6 chain and then you go to the second to last chain or the last chain and make your work in the round that way? Hey Thomas, good to see you. I appreciate you jumping in and saying hi. I know this isn't necessarily your vibe, but I appreciate you for still stopping by. It means a lot. Debbie, I am making a monster. I've given up on my other monster and I'm going to do it right this time. You missed the whole spiel about how I need to take like a month break from it. I still want to do it and I still want to do it backwards, but it was just, I just couldn't get into it because I knew it was wrong, you know? And I did so much of it. I don't want to frog it. So I'm just putting it to the side, out of sight, out of mind for a little while until then I clean up everything. Hi Thomas. Yep, everybody's saying hi. All right, let me go ahead and get going on this a little bit more. What are you all working on? Kathleen, are you making your blanket? Debbie, are you working on anything, or are you and Barb getting ready for 7 o'clock? And Sarah, you happen to be working on any hats? I know you're probably dancing right now, but... And Jerry, you better not be doing anything other than watching the road. I vary the number of chains to make the circle depending on what I'm making. I just don't trust magic circles to not come undone. Interesting. And see, I have never had, the only time I've ever made a magic circle kinda like, you know, the chain was when I was making box frogs, leggy frogs. I used to make those, and that's how you would make the eyeballs, because the eye, the area that you work out of as the loop, kind of turns into like a bump for their eyes. It looks really cute that way. I'm sewing together pieces for an animal square. Ooh, very nice. What kind of animal? Sarah, I just set down the hat because I have to refer to the video to it to progress further. Gotcha, Sarah. No problem. I was just guessing. I was trying to guess. I like trying to guess and trying to remember what everybody's working on. Kathleen, could you just turn the other monster inside out and continue the right side? I could. And Bon Bon said I could too. But I don't know. Is it that simple? Or does it, because when I turn it inside out, it looks wrong. And I would give you an example, but I don't want to ruin something later for Barb and Debbie's live. Yeah. You'll see that when we go live. Nice, Debbie. Hi, Jen. How are you, Rockstar? Chain 2, put 6 single crochets in the first chain made. That's how I do it. And that makes sense, but it's just not the way I originally learned, you know? And we all learn differently from different people or different videos. And Magic Circle was everywhere when I first started. And it wasn't until I started to do those box frogs that I did the chain like you and Debbie do, Barb. The OGs. What are you up to today, Jen? Did you sing anything today? I loved your video. You sang one of my favorite songs. I'm gonna do my slip stitch here. I'm going with, I think I made my magic circle too tight. That's the thing about using a smaller hook size. So I think I made it too tight. maybe I should just, since I'm sitting here talking about all the different ways to do a magic circle or work in the round, if I don't get this in here in the next 15 seconds, I'm going to take it apart and do what Debbie and Barb do. Do I have 5 seconds left? I haven't given up yet. Oh, there it goes. Was that 15 seconds? Shall I start over? All right. I got that. And it threaded. Let's try that again. Jerry, are you on hiatus still? Vacation still? You said you had 2 weeks? There we go. And it has to do an increase in each stitch. So let's go in here. And what I was doing last time was I was only doing the back loop. And that was not very, that's how I was, or at least that's how Bonbon explained it to me, that I was doing it wrong. So no, just back loop. I have to do both. It's so tight in the beginning. I hear your brain, Thomas. If you're still here. Hey, Brianna. Good to see you, Bri. You get to watch me try and do my best Sammy impersonation. No, I don't try and do that at all. At all. I'm just joking. I say that because I don't want people to think I'm trying to be. Oh, you missed it, Thomas. I can't tell you. I could tell you after dark on Grandma's channel. It's too early in the day. And I have some young people like Maddie who log in every once in a while on my channel. It was a good one too. It was a good dad joke, but don't bump. It was kind of spanky quality. And Barb, I thought that was so awesome that you sent Spanky a blanket. I think you did. I was falling asleep last night, but I think that's what you did. Let's see here. It's coming along. It always looks like a seashell to me in the beginning. Doesn't it look like a little snail seashell in the beginning of a magic circle? Debbie says a lot of people like the magic circle. That's ooh, I'm just not one of them. And that's great. Whatever works best. That's what I'm all about. Whatever works best for you. I'm going to try. I've always tried it with like 4 or 5 chains, and I find that I end up with stuff kind of all over the place, but I'm going to try it with 2. Like you or Barb just said, one of the 2 of you mentioned it. I'm going to try it because I love to try new things. That's why I fail so often, because I like to try new things. Jen, it's good to see you here. And Jerry says, Kelly, yes, today is the last day of my vacation. Oh no! I'm off for the weekend, and then I go back to 12-hour days starting on Monday. Hooray. Jerry, how many 12-hour days do you have to do? Do you do like 3 12s in a row? I did that once, and I loved it. I actually liked it a lot, but my 3 days were Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, you can't get much better than that, you know? And I had family, so I had the weekends off with my kids and stuff. So I'm just curious if you like it, like that shift. Got to keep our G rating. Yeah, Brianna, that's right. Coming from you. That's great. Keep our G. I'm not G. I'm more like PG-13. I'm more PG-13, I think. But we'll see. Thomas says, working tomorrow, so I won't make it to Grandma's channel today. Well, I'll make sure to fill you in the next time I get to see you on the panel. Oh, Debbie sent it. I made it. That's awesome. I love the way the two of you work together and everything. Thomas says, I thought it was from Debbie. I'm not honestly sure who I think I don't know. Hi, Mary. Proud Mary. Keep on rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. What is a G rating? The only G rating in my name is Jerry Griggs. So funny, Jerry. The G stands for godmother, or is it grandmother? Depends who's saying it, Brianna. If you ask some people, it's grandma, grandmother, many times in a row. But then there's some people who say godmother. It depends. That was funny that day. I made it and sent it. Ah, okay, gotcha. That was so sweet. I know he must have been thrilled because he was like me. Every time it was time to get blankets, to spin the wheel, stuff like that, he and I both are like this, like, am I on there? We're like squinting really hard to see if we can read the wheel. Keto Mojo is going to be gifted tonight, only USA though, for someone that doesn't have one. Oh, nice. Is that going to be on your 9 p.m. after dark live, or is that going to be on your crochet and chat, Barb? Which one? Make sure. I always like to cheer people on, even though I'm in Canada. Kelly, 4 12-hour days, then next Friday. It will be 10-hour days. I got the bills to pay, and if there are magic 8 balls around right now, the possibility of me retiring early is not good. I hear you. I hear you there. 4 12-hour days. That's rough, though. You must do nothing. Do you fast the whole time you're at work, Jerry? I used to do that. I used to just not eat when I was at work, and then I would eat right before I went to bed because I don't like to go to bed on an empty stomach. But yeah. When you said magic circle, it made me think of the magic school bus. Then I started to hear the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Ugh, my brain. I hear you. I was taking a walk earlier, and I was like, I was walking after midnight beneath the starlight, searching for something or other. Hi, Diana. Diana, I got your message the other day on one of my videos. I appreciate you stopping by. And I ended up doing what you said. So I know I was torn. So what she's talking about, Diana missed my video when I finally finished that baby blanket. And was going to stop on a tan brown color, but she had sent a very good debate on why I should make it white. And that ended up being the thing that turned the table on me, and I finished it. So thank you so much, Diana. Barb says at about 10 p.m., approximately 10 p.m. So if you set an alarm for 9:54, you might miss it by like 15 minutes. If you're late by 10 minutes, you might miss it again the other direction by 15 minutes. So keep in mind that it's about 10 p.m. So be there or be granny squared. Teamwork makes a dream work. That's right, Jerry. Jerry, stay tuned because I will be divulging that this weekend. Tomorrow is Sardine Saturday, and then Sunday is Secret Sunday, and you know. If you know, you know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything, especially about sardines. I tried them once, or I gave it an honest try, and it kind of grossed me out. Yeah, didn't make me get sick or anything, but wouldn't go back to it. Maybe I just got a bad type. I know they've got different flavored. Why are we? I don't. We're talking about I'm going to crochet a sardine and send it to Jerry. But I have two big boxes that I'm going to show Barb and Debbie later on if they have time. They're upstairs, and one's heavy, and I don't want to carry it down here. But if they have time, I have two big boxes that have Barb's name written on it and Debbie's name written on it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm really curious, Jerry, and I'll have to. Thomas, are you doing the sardine thing too? Barb says, I tried something today with the sardines and I loved it. So going to do sardines 2 more days. Nice. And now I'm curious. You're going to do a video, Barb, of what you did or how you made them? Because I think people, if you say it's good, people would listen and try it. Diana, that's right, Kelly. Got to get there early, stay late. Right, Grandma? Ask me how I know. Oh no, Diana, did you miss it once? I fell asleep once. They gave away 2 blankets one night, and I was there for the first one, didn't get it, and then I fell asleep waiting for the second one, and somehow the video had gotten a half an hour behind where it currently was. So then when they did a call for you to put the word in there, I'm like saying the word like a half an hour after everybody else, and they're like, you're a little late, Kelly. So yeah, don't want to be late. Yeah, I did a video of it. Oh, nice, Barb. I'll have to check it out. Debbie, gross. Debbie's blunt and to the point. That's gross. That's gross. I can even hear Debbie's voice. Barb, that's gross. But I'm 65 years old. Barb does that all the time. Barb cracks me up. I like to do impersonations of Barb. I have to work on my Debbie impersonation a little bit more, though. Diana, yes, I did. Very nice. Very nice. And for those of you who don't know Brianna is a buddy from over at Yarn Over Hook. She just, she found my little dirty secret, my secret channel that I have here. And, she found me. And I love it. I'm happy for it. I didn't necessarily advertise, except that I was starting a channel, except for 1 or 2 people, because I was asking them advice and what I should do for this, what I should use for that. And I also didn't want it to seem like I was trying to copy or impose or, that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to form my own little group. And then I finally just started to talk about it last week. So, you know how Yarn Over Hook has the foundation chain and Barb has the OG group. I just wanted to have my own little group before whoever just found me. I'm babbling. I'm explaining this very poorly. It could be taken all kinds of ways wrong. Brianna says, I heard Sammy mention it during the live and I was like, wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. I just recently started to mention it on Yarn Over Hook. Just, I wanted to get used to it. If you look at my early videos, Brianna, like the first week, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I had camera issues, mic issues, all kinds of stuff. It was bad. So I'm glad you all didn't find me until I kind of have my act together here a little bit more. So I appreciate that. But I'm getting a little braver, a little less shy. Here I am on the internet, and I'm saying I'm shy. I wouldn't say I'm shy, but you all want to do well, that kind of thing. Now, Kathleen, you've got me thinking about just turning that thing inside out. Kathleen, are you going to be at Barb's crochet and chat? See if I can actually get up to 10 rows before the end here. Everybody's coming home upstairs. I can hear them walking in the door. The dogs are barking to let me know that everybody's coming home. And it's Friday. And tomorrow I'm going to a town called Stratford, Ontario. It's kind of a little theater town. They've got lots of restaurants, lots of boutiques, chocolate shops. They've even got they have so many chocolate and candy shops in Stratford that there's a tour you can take. The tiniest theater in Canada is also in Stratford. You can rent it and play movies, like if you just wanted to have a group of people. And the last yarn shop that we have to go to for our yarn crawl is in Stratford, and we're really excited about this one, Sarah and I both, because it's called Songbird Fiber Shop, something like that. And Sarah was telling me that all their yarn is named after birds. They make their own yarn there. And I'm curious about two things: how much it's going to cost, because it is very premium, and they do make it there themselves. And I'm also very curious of the birds that they choose and how the colors match up. And it should be a lot of fun. Hey, Bon Bon, how are you? I'm giving it another try, Bon Bon. I told everybody earlier I was going to send you pictures to make sure I was doing it right. No way, Bon Bon. Your cousin lives there? She has a tattoo shop? You should text me the name of the tattoo shop. I mean, what am I going to do? I don't know if I would go in there and say, hey, do you know Bon Bon? She might look at me like I'm crazy. Debbie says it sounds like a really cute little place. It is. It's a neat little town. And they don't have any like big hotel chain stuff or chain restaurants. I think Chuck's Steak Roadhouse, something like that, is the only type of chain restaurant I could find, other than a Tim Hortons. So it's a very nice weekend little village type town to go to. Diana, we need to go there and put on Healing Humanity. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Jerry, if she's still here, I put a message, and she was driving, and I know she doesn't read her chat, but the one time I did say something on one of her lives, where can we go to watch Healing Humanity? Or is it only showing in special locations? Like how you guys are going to Kissimmee, I think it's called. My cousin does paint nights at her shop too. Oh, I love to paint. I was thinking, because since I've gotten into crochet, I haven't painted nearly as much as I used to. And I miss it a little bit. And there's a gentleman, I know, Len, and he is a watercolor painter as well. And we are both signed up in September to teach watercolor to a group of high school kids. It's a community. It's not at a school or anything, but I'm excited to work with him and do it because he has a different style than I do, and less, like I got done saying earlier, I like to try new things. So I'm excited to see what I can learn from him. She probably does acrylic paint. Bon Bon, do you know what type of paint night she does? Is it acrylic? That's the easiest to do. That's when you have a time crunch and a bunch of people. At least that's what I'm thinking. I forgot to put my stitch marker on, so now I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have started this so many times that I have the first part of the pattern memorized, and I just realized I'm on my third row. I'm just talking and going, and I don't realize how many I'm supposed to have. Okay, 18. Let's try that again. 16. Okay, so I'm right on track. Oops. And Bon Bon, thank you for helping me with the what's up? All right, let's put a stitch marker in here now before I forget again. So anybody have plans for Father's Day this weekend? See some family maybe, or spend a quiet day at home, or go out to a barbecue, or I know some of us are lucky to have our parents are still with us so we can talk to, and I know not everybody does, but any plans for Father's Day coming up? Let's see here. It's about to be showing in over 99 locations in the US. Nice, Barb. I wonder if any are coming to Canada. Sign up for Homestead How newsletter. Okay, Diana, I'll check that out. I'll look at that tonight when After Dark's going. They are letting us know when and where. Very cool. I don't know what kind of paint she uses. No problem, Bon Bon. I was just curious. Grandma says it's also just been submitted in the what's it called? Art festival. You like my impersonation? That was not a very good Barb impersonation, but I was trying to put the emotion behind it. Not sure if that's what it's called. What documentaries can go and have a chance to go to Oscars if they accept? I know what you're talking about, Barb. And I can't think of it now. But I know what you're talking about. So how are you, Kelly? I'm good, Jen. It's been a very busy 3 weeks. And I had the stomach flu last weekend. That was horrible. But I feel like $1,000,000 now. And I'm glad it's Friday. It's the weekend. I'm going to crochet. I'm going to go, like I said earlier, do a little to make our last stop on our yarn crawl. And then Saturday, I think my husband, my daughter and I make him breakfast in bed. And then I think his sons are coming over and we're all going to go out to dinner. And just do little things for him all day. I might even cut the grass for him. I'm allergic to fresh cut grass. Not like deathly allergic. I just need to pop a Benadryl so I don't look like I've been, took a baseball to the eye or something like that. But Jen, I'm doing good, and I appreciate you asking. Thank you very much. I am relieved. That's the word I would say. Relieved. Diana, yeah, barbecue at our son's. Very nice. Very nice. My dad lives far away from me. I will not be able to see him, but I will have a nice long conversation with him. And I have plans to take him somewhere special when we go to New York State in August. So it's kind of a delayed Father's Day. And I'll make it up to him. Trust me. So I'm glad some of you have plans and everything and stuff. But I do want to check out that movie. You guys have talked so much about it, but I would drive to the States to see it if Barb had a spotlight in it. I'm just saying. Just saying. If Barb was in it, I would totally drive. Although, as a crow flies, I won't be too far away from kissing me. Kissing me? Is it kissing me? Why did I say? Why is it really kissing me? film festival, maybe Sundance. Yeah, I think that's it. Sundance is more like independent, smaller type movies. I don't know. Best documentary featured film. That would be exciting. Yes, Diana, that's it. Film festival. It was just submitted to that. Oh, nice. Kalamazoo. Okay. What is Kissimmee? Isn't there like a Kissimmee, Florida or something like that? I have no idea where I got that. Kalamazoo is only about 3 hours away from me, I think. Does that sound about right, Bon Bon? I think. Jerry, I was outside taking care of my lights, and I heard you talk about the Academy Awards, Oscars, and I put down the category that Healing Humanity would be under. Thank you. Best documentary feature film. That is so neat. Just being nominated is going to get so many people to look at it. You know, I mean, it'd be great if they win. Of course, that's the end goal, to win. But they are achieving so much in the meantime, even if they don't win, because so many people are going to want to watch it out of curiosity, and then the word will spread more. So I'm excited for them. That's where Disney is. Oh, okay. Kissimmee is in Florida. I thought Disney was in Orlando. Or is Kissimmee near Orlando? Brianna with the facts. Diana, there is, I think, Wisconsin. Debbie, my dad passed away when I was 9 years old, unfortunately. Oh, Debbie, I'm so sorry. That's not a very long time to build memories, but I hope they were good memories that you have. I'd love to hear a good funny story about them, maybe that you have, if you feel like sharing. Kids, you look at your parents so differently than you do when you're older, and sometimes the way our minds work and everything. So if you want to share a funny story, just go for it. It's pronounced kiss a me, kiss a me, kiss a me. Okay, kiss a me, kiss a me. I want to hear Barb say it. Barb's got an amazing accent. Hasn't been nominated yet, just submitted. Still, that's great. We're think positive. I'm thinking like what was it? The Secret, the book. Like you gotta think like it's gonna happen, and then it'll happen. I don't know. I'm just babbling. Jerry, because I do not attend the Healing Humanity Lives, I don't know to what extent Carrie is going in the film. Okay. I hear a lot about Carrie. I finally got to see Kelly, the other Kelly, the gentleman Kelly with a Y, on Barb's panel. That was nice to be able to get to hear him talk and everything, because a lot of people, whenever they say Kelly, I automatically look up and I'm like, oh, they're talking about the other Kelly. Gotcha. Walt Disney World is located in Bay Lake and Lake Buena Vista, which is right next to Orlando. Okay, so I was in the right area. I've been to Disney more times. I'm embarrassed to say how many times I've been to Disney, but I was young and didn't care where it was until, I just wanted to get there. So, yeah. Brienne, I think Mickey owns land in a lot of cities in the general Orlando area. Kissimmee, Lake Buena Vista, Celebration. Nice. Is anybody in Florida? I almost years ago bought into one of those timeshares because my friend had a timeshare and she loved it, and she would take her kids to Disney every year, and I almost did it, and I'm so glad I didn't, because then that company started changing the rules, and then she couldn't go anymore until every 5 years instead of every year, and there was no price change or anything. So I'm glad I didn't sign up for that. And now I'm a little nervous about them because of what happened. I know some people have some great timeshares, though, if you can sit through the talk that they give you. We'll call it the talk. You know, Bonbon, I think the reason why I kept wanting to go to the back loop is because as you're doing this, it naturally wants to start to curve, right? Like it's a little dome. And I think I was just missing that front loop, and I just got in a flow and just kept going with it. Same thing, but completely different, Kelly. Yeah, that's right. If you know, you know. Phil, not Phil. Walt Disney World was built on swampland, and they had to bring in many trucks of Phil to bring it up. Phil, not Phil. Phil. I know Phil. I know a couple of Phils to fill it up. You're funny, Jerry. Jerry, I'm going to be honest with you. Half the time I don't know what you're talking about. And then the other half of the times I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Same thing, but completely different. Gotcha. Brianna, I love watching the history videos to see how they built the parks. Yeah, my husband has been to Disneyland, which is different than Disney World, as many of you know. And I look at the videos of Disneyland, and I'm just like, it's just not the same. It just doesn't look the same. But then I might be biased because I've been to Disney World too many times. But I didn't fly there, if it helps. I took a bus each time. Put a 4-year-old on a bus, or 11, and then once in high school. And then maybe when I was 5 and 6 too. But if you can get a kid to sit on a bus for 2 days straight, you are an amazing entertainer. Screenshot, I'm guess from the way Spanky was trying to sell his house for a couple of years. The Canadian market is very bad in real estate right now. It is. It really, really is. Hi, Menawa. Sorry, I didn't see you sneak in. She's so sneaky. But yeah, like we I don't like to get too personal on here, but I have one family member who lives with us because the housing market is insane. And even though they work full time and very responsible, they can't afford to rent, let alone buy. And another family member lives with another relative for the same exact reason. Young couples, and young single adults are really struggling up here in Canada, especially in southern Ontario, to launch, move out, go on, and it's just tough right now, for sure. Jerry, this is my first Horizon Crochet Live, so you have to learn Barb. Speak how she translates my text. I am cracking up right now. She she can read. It's Jerry language is a whole new language. And I will learn. I will learn. Give me time, Jerry. Brianna, Disneyland is my least fave I've been to. 3 out of 6. Okay. I've never been to Disneyland, but I just have a hard time thinking it's as good as Disney World. But I would love to be proved wrong if I won a trip there or something like that. There's a Dr. Phil from Healing Humanity and a Dr. Phil from TV show with Oprah. Yep. Oh. Is that what you're filling the swampland with? Are you like polishing off celebrities, doctors? Filling up. I say that because South Jersey is nothing but a pine barren swampland. And you know the TV show Sopranos? There's a scene there where they have to get rid of some evidence, and they go to the Pine Barrens to do it. So whenever somebody talks about filling in and making swampland buildable and stuff like that, I always think, what are you filling it with? So yeah, exactly. I don't even know, Kelly. And if you don't know, you don't know. Diana, gotta run. See you all later at Grandma's. See you, Diana. Thanks again for the tip. I appreciate it. We'll see you later. What time is it? I'm going to head off in 15 minutes because I want to say hi to the family and have dinner. And I'm going to work on my new monster. And Bon Bon, I really am going to send you up close pictures to make sure I'm doing it right this time because I want to get it right. I want to have one too. And if I mentioned earlier, Barb and Debbie have a crochet and chat as well at 7 o'clock Eastern time zone. If you're free, they're great. They've been crocheting for many, many years, and they're very much more educational than I am. That is for sure. So, see, it's like a little bowl. Just a cute little bowl. And the stitches are really blending. There is like no stitch definition with this color yarn. Absolutely none. You're welcome, Kelly. Happy to help. I appreciate you all. I do. I love you guys. I love you, man. Brianna, where are you from? I can't recall. I feel like I should say LA because I feel like everybody's from LA, but I don't think you are from LA, or are you? Brianna, all these live streams are going to fill my empty slots while Survivor is off season. I usually go live 2 days a week for sure, sometimes three. I'm trying to test out a time. It's tough with work and other responsibilities. I haven't set a set time, but what I do have is I have a Discord channel, and if you want to join the Discord channel, I will post a couple of days before the week starts. You like that? This means post. This little square, it's a post-it note. That's where my brain went. Anyway, if you want to join it, send me an email and I'd be happy to invite you to it. And that's how I keep people updated on when I'm actually going to go live until I have a set. Brianna, Miami, same, but different. You're right, Brianna, Miami. Barb, Debbie, Sarah, Jen, you guys will probably remember Miami Vice? When somebody thinks of Miami, I think of Miami Vice still to this day. The big shoulder pads, Don Johnson, and that other guy, I forget his name. I always picture Miami being just like Miami Vice. Let's see here. Who from LA? Me, Denver, Colorado. Let's see here. Me too, Brianna. You're in Miami, Jerry? No, you're not. Are you really? Is that what you're saying? Isn't that where you... I'm confused again, Jerry. You've confused me again. Jen, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it when you're done. It's going to be gorgeous. What'd I miss? Kelly, before you go, I'm going to make a blanket out of different colors of stitches in different colors. That's going to be... Oh, wait. Let me read that again. Before you go, I'm going to make a blanket out of different kinds of stitches in different colors. That'll be beautiful. Are you going to do like random colors, Jen? Like a patchwork? Or are you going to pick a color theme? I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. I want to see some Jen crochet. Menoa. Did I miss something from Menoa? want to make sure I don't miss anything. Brianna, I was saying that I really enjoy watching Survivor also and Big Brother, but that's it because I work the second shift. Oh, okay, gotcha. Because I was going to say, I thought you were in Wisconsin, Jerry. You don't seem like a Miami kind of person. Brianna is totally a Miami kind of person. She's, yeah, she's styling. Styling. What are your favorite seasons? I just restarted. Wrong. I don't even know how to say that. It looks like King Kong if you put it together, because of the rewatch podcast. I had never been into Survivor. I guess the only reality TV show is Crochet Grandma's Corner. I consider that reality TV because she keeps it real, man. It's real there. I'm clipping that for my family. No, not Miami. I was talking about Survivor and like Big Brothers. I work the second shift. I have to work them on Paramount Plus. Oh, gotcha. Had me really confused. Manawa. I remember Miami Vice. Yeah. Manawa and I are actually closer in age. I found out Manawa. Can I guess your age, Manawa? I don't want to out you on the internet where nobody's watching. No, but this isn't recorded for history forever. Let me know. But yeah, Menawa and I kind of guessed. I was like, I bet Menawa and I and Amy, Menawa, myself. I feel like we're like the Three Stooges. We are. I think Menawa, you're 51. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? Jerry says, Brianna, I would say that my memory can't remember each series and season of Survivor. The last one was very good for me, season 50. You know, my friend at work, coworker and friend, she went all the way to the last round to participate in Survivor, and she was so bummed. Like, they flew her in and everything to do in-person camera shoots to see how she would look on camera, interview her, put her in different scenarios and situations to see how she would respond. She got all the way to the finals and then didn't make it. Oh, I felt so bad for her. She said it was an amazing experience though. Let's see. Meadow, yes. So Meadow's 51. What month were you born in? I am 53. Yeah, 53. So I think Amy's 50. Just hit 50? Yeah. I'm proud of the fact that I made it 51 years. Absolutely. You know, and I tell people that are turning 30 and 40, because those are pretty big milestones, you know, and I tell people the older I get, the happier I am. And I don't know that I can explain that. I either don't stress about stuff as much, I don't let things bother me as much, or I just don't care anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not sure either are good, but it feels better. Oh wow, she put her whole birthday out there and everything. December 25th, 1974. My brother was a Christmas Eve baby. I'm going to need to get your skincare routine, Kelly. I will give it to you. I actually have one, and I will. Here's my email, Brianna, and it's not like anything. You can buy everything. Let me put my email in here because there was somebody else that. Oh yeah, it was you, Brianna. If you wanted to be added to the Discord server. Did I spell everything right? It all looks and mumbles together. The Three Stooges. How about Huey, Louie, and Dewey? Or wasn't there? No, Laverne and Shirley were only two. I'm trying to think of with three women that were really like a comedy pair. There's lots of men. The Three Stooges, the Marx Brothers. There's there's lots of them. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin, Theodore, and what was the third one? Theodore, Alvin, and somebody will help me out here. Oh, the Golden Girls. That's true. That's true. I don't know if I want to be a Golden Girl yet, though, Barb. That's great. Simon. Thank you, Menoa. Simon. How could I forget Simon? Oh, that's wonderful. Kelly, if this is any indication how the rest of the night is going to go, watch out. Oh, I'm glad you're going to hang out with us, Jerry. I'm glad you still have this weekend and today and stuff like that. So, I used to have the old record albums from Disney and an old record player. They were like plastic, and I had the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Um, Simon and the Chipmunks? Why I keep saying Alvin, but is it Simon? I had their Christmas album and loved it. Brianna says, I heard they were only in their 40s when filming Golden Girls. Blair? Not Blair. The younger one. The one that was promiscuous, supposedly. Although, if you watch it now, she wasn't really that promiscuous compared to what's on TV now. But I think you're right. And they actually, for Golden Girls, Betty White was actually cast to be the youngest one in the beginning, and then they changed it up on her. Blanche. Blanche? Was it Blanche? Blair? Blanche? I believe you, Menoa. This is great. Thank you. And thanks to Barb for having an open panel tonight and Saturday. Look out. Jerry's on a roll. I'm with you, Bonbon. I'm standing behind Bonbon. In case sardines start flying through the air, I'm going to bring an umbrella. Jerry, that would be correct, Brianna, because she's the oldest one in the Golden Girl show. She actually was the youngest in real life compared to the other women. Yep, yep. You mean Blanche? I'm worse than Blanche. Well, verbally, but not in real life. Oh, you're wonderful, Jerry. You're an inspiration. Full of faith, too. All right, everybody. So I at least got my foot. This was a fun live. It was not very productive, but this was fun. And I hope I see you at 7 at Grandma's Crochet Corner. And where you'll have Barb, the OG, and Debbie, her faithful sidekick. And I hope I get to see you there. I hope there's a little bit of extra time so I can show Barb something, and I'll even pull out my Inside Out monster, I think. And yeah, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Brianna, email me and I'll get you hooked up. Sound good? Jerry, I want to be like Jerry when I grow up. I know, right? And the sardines will start to fly tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time. Oh, gosh. If it starts to rain at that time, I'm going to get nervous. It'll be the coming. I always like Dorothy best. I don't want to leave. You guys are so much fun. Guaranteed Spanky will not be watching. Bye, everyone. I'll email you. All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in again. And thank you so much for your support and just hanging out with me as I'm being a goofball and trying new things. I do really appreciate you. And if you know, you know. All right. Thank you all. I'll see you later. Bye.